It's a brand new channel. It's a brand new career mode. Blackburn Rovers EA 25 career mode. Oh my God. If you're a Blackburn fan, the incentive this year is that you have got Ewood Park added to the game. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Normally, you have to wait till you get promoted to the Premier League to see that happen. But I think there are a few teams, Ewood Park's been added, Ashton Gate of Bristol City have been added, and the Coventry City Stadium. I'm not quite sure what that's called, but the first place to begin here is some of the board's objective for us this season. Youth Academy, I know that was going to always be a high objective for Blackburn. That's one thing that they like to focus on, bringing in those young players, but they want us to sign two players assigned to the defensive position, 20 games scoring a goal this season, brand exposure. Financially, they want us to finish the season with 850k unspent allocated funds, considering we've only got £5 million. That's going to be tricky. They want us to fight for promotion and reach the round of 16 in the FA Cup this season. That is going to be a difficult objective, the both of them there, and fighting for promotion. That's what we want to try and achieve, of course, get ourselves back to the Premier League as soon as possible. It's been a long time, and a football club like Blackburn Rovers, they shouldn't be away from the Premier League, really, considering the stature of the club, what they have done in the past. They shouldn't be in the Championship, and I'm being really honest saying that. But let's take a look at the squad. Navigating through these different aspects, I'm finding that pretty tricky at the moment, but I suppose it's a new game, isn't it? So it is something that we will have to get used to together. But it's completely different from last year's game. Let's take a look at the squad that we have got to work with here this season. We've got Toth and we have got Piers as well. Hilton, Easton, 4 goalkeepers, actually 5 goalkeepers. Goddard is on loan. And we've got Pickering, Owen Beck, who is on loan from Liverpool. We've got Jake Batty, is on loan at Accrington. We've got a lot of players here, it looks like. A lot of goalkeepers, a lot of defenders, although some of them are on loan. And Danny Bath, 33 years of age. Where did I get 37 from? 33 years of age, 69 rated, experience. It's needed when you're in the Championship. We've got Hayam, Wharton, we've got Carter, and decent centre-backs there, all three of them. I mean, they will all be challenging for first for the starting spots until the January transfer window open, at least, because what I have done is disable the first summer transfer window, which means we can't sign or loan or sell players until the January transfer window opens. Right back position, 2 decent right backs there as Callum Britton and Joe Rankin Costello, who I believe he can also play in midfield, so that might help us this season. We have got Tronstead, Travis, Garrett, who's out on loan as the sort of 3 center or CDM stroke center defensive midfielders, and CDM stroke center midfielders, both the same thing, CDM and center defensive midfielders. And we've got Doolan there, who is going to be crucial for us this season. Our star man, he's going to be. We've got Baker, who is on loan from Stoke City. John Buckley. We've got Andrzej Weimann. He's still playing football. Oh my God. It feels like he's been around for a long time. So Cantwell, I thought he was on loan from Rangers. He's actually a permanent signing in the game anyway. Someone let me know if he's on loan in real life. But we've got Hedges and McCandy, who is out on loan. We have got 2 new strikers here in Matagay, and we have got Yuki Ohashi as well. Both strikers are better than Harry Leonard, but Harry Leonard is going to be the one that I put a lot of focus in trying to develop. He's 65 rated. He's only 20 years of age. So much potential that kid has got. I think he's almost going to be our starting 11. He needs to get better as soon as possible, and we will try everything that we can to get him scoring goals for us this season. The squad that we have in general here is the starting 11 that I've come up with. It's more for the short-term balance of the team and potentially looking at that long-term, who will get better, and that is the starting 11 that we probably will be going with for the start of the season, unless anyone gets injured in training. I don't think that's a thing, but you never know. We've got Piers in goal. We've got a back four of Pickering, Wharton, Carter, Britton. We have got a midfield four of Sigerson, Travis, Buckley. We've got Doolan from that left hand side. So Cantwell in that number 10 position. I was tempted to switch both players and Cantwell and Doolan, but for now, I think Doolan is the more explosive player, and he gives us better option from that left hand side. And of course, it's Leonard up front who will lead the line for us. I mentioned before both Gay, who is on the bench, and you've got Ohashi, who is on the reserves right now. I know some of the Blackburn Rovers fan might not be a big fan of that decision. Maybe at some point I will swap both of them. Gay drop into the reserves and Ohashi going into the bench. But they will both play a lot of games for us this season. After all, it's 46 games and in a championship season, and you have got to keep the squad happy as well. And we've got the likes of Vyman, Bath, and McFadden. We've got Toth. We've got Jalsnan, and we have got Kozia Dubry, who I believe is on loan from Brighton, all sitting on the reserves for us at the moment. They will all get game time. How much game time I'm going to give to them, though, I'm not sure. It's a shame that the January transfer window is disabled, which means some of those players will have to, unfortunately, be frustrated with the amount of games they're getting. But Travis is a player that I will work on. He's more of a centre defensive midfielder, isn't he? But he's going to be our captain for the season, and I'm going to try and work on that box to box attribute, just so it's not a -2 downgrade there when he plays in that position in a massive part of our season. And let's not forget, the board wants us to sign two sorts of defensive players into the youth academy. Some of them look good, and the likes of Lai there looks good, 73 to 94 potential. Starting overall, though, it's not where we need it to be. I most likely will get rid of all of these or most of these players and start building our youth academy from the beginning, really. But maybe we might be forced to keep one or two of them, especially Laye, who's looking good at the moment. What I will do is give it a month and see whether there is a downgrade in terms of the starting potential, or whether there's a downgrade to sort of the ceiling, the higher potential there. Let's give it a month, and we will come back to the youth academy and decide what we want to do with that moving forward. We've got a welcome message here from our captain, it looks like. Greetings, Gaffer. On behalf of the whole team, I wanted to welcome you to Blackburn Rovers. Thank you very much, son. The future is exciting. The future is definitely exciting with this team. And I think in terms of where we are right now with the team, it could get better. But certainly from now to the January transfer window opens, I think we've got enough. We have got enough to work with. I don't want to be playing none of those friendly competition. We just want to go straight to the first game of the season, which it looks like it will be against Derby County, just as it was in real life. And Derby County, we have got a cup game against Bristol City. That should be tough. Straight away, we have a championship team in the EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, whatever you call it these days. And then we've got the likes of Norwich, Oxford, and Burnley to finish, to wrap up the first month of the championship season. And I'm looking forward to it, honestly. And we've now simmed 1 month into the career mode. I think it's the perfect time to revisit our youth academy there. Look at Laye straight away, 75 to 95 potential. So he has got better. And potential-wise, I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of these players. Release player, that's what I wanted to do. And let's get rid of Osorio as well, who I don't think, sadly, is good enough to make it into the first team. There's one of the options that we have, which was a youth academy game. That's the first time I've seen that. But given the fact that I am getting rid of a lot of these youth academy players, I don't think we will have enough players to go into any youth academy competition as of yet, anyway. So the only two players that I'm going to leave here to see whether they can get better is Lawrence. He's got a decent starting overall there at 60, potential 71 to 89, so that's looking good. And we have got as well Himmer and Laye, who again we will leave him and continue to monitor his progress. What I will do pretty quickly right here is go on to sign a bunch of youth academy scouts And that will take so much of our budget as well. We've only got 6 million left. And oh my God, this is going to be tough. We've spent some money already in terms of expenses in hiring some coaches, some youth facilities, and I'm sure we will spend about four of those £6 million in hiring and sending out youth academy scouts. This is there. It's exactly the same thing, isn't it? Whilst they have improved the youth academy, they haven't really done much in terms of the press conference. It's all the same thing. They talk about a player, they tell you to humble, celebrate, encourage, or downplay the player's form, which it's sad to see. The press conference has been around for a while now, and you would think they would be doing a lot more to improve the press conference year on. But it's actually got worse. This is the worst one so far in terms of the options that you have got to answer those questions. But here is the team. Ultimate difficulty we're starting with. If it's too difficult, we might bring it to legendary, or maybe we keep it at ultimate and enjoy the competition, and hopefully we get better. We talk about when these two teams faced each other in real life, by the way. What a game it was. Curtain raiser of the championship, Friday night, goals galore. I believe Derby County won that game 4-2. Doolan scored, and we still had Schmodix at the time, who is now, of course, signed for Ipswich Town. I can recognize a few names there, the likes of Nelson Cashin started that game as well. Mendes Lang, Gush Mujin in midfield started the game for them. But I'm not expecting goals galore here, considering that, and we're still getting used to things on the new game. It's all been Derby County here, you know. We can't get out of our own half right now. We can't defend either. Look at this, so much space for them. It's only a matter of time before they take advantage of this early pressure. First 13 minutes in the game, it's a corner, and Good Machine will cross. It's been dealt with. Sigurdsson, get up, get close. Done enough. It's done enough, maybe. Oh, the shot's been blocked. Header from Mendes Lang, is it? It's another good save from Piers. Just get it out. Can we find Sigurdsson? Take a touch, son. We just need to keep hold of the ball. Still trying to play out from the back. It's not working so far, and it's not worked again. But I believe it's a free kick for them. I do believe the positives of playing out from the back, when you get it right, it outweighs the negatives. And for that reason, I'm going to carry on, at least trying to do it until we get better at it. Oh, good defending. Can we go forward for the first time? You know what? Not too many bodies forward. Can we just keep the ball and put a few passes together? Something that we haven't been able to do in this first half so far. It's been all Derby County. But yeah, just move it. Get a feel of the ball, lads. Just move the ball around. That's all I'm asking for. There's Elder. Into Mendes Lang. I hate it when they do that, you know. They're not in control of the ball. We've lost it again. We have lost the bloody ball again. Come on. We just hold out here for the first half. Please don't concede. Oh, that's a corner. No, the referee has ended the first half. I mean, luckily for us, the referee didn't allow them to take that corner. I think I should mention as well that what I have done is increase the injury frequency. It's a long championship season. You would expect to see a few injuries throughout the season. But what I've also done, a little bit of space here for Sigurdsson. It's going to shoot. It's not too many players in the box. I looked for the options, trust me, but there weren't too many options there for him to try and pick a pass. But we've got our second corner of the game, I believe. That's a cross. Oh, it's a header from Carter. What a save it was. What a save. We've been much better in this second half. Oh, he's injured. He's injured, but the referee never even gave a free kick. He played on for some reason. I think that was a free kick there. Substitutions. And Ben Osborne is going to replace Marcus Harness. Few substitutions of our own here. And the likes of Owen Beck replacing Pickering. And we've got a couple of other substitutions as well that we have made here. Tronstead replacing Travis, Hedges replacing Sigurdsson. I'm hoping the substitutions can make a difference in the remaining 20. Defenders land, well won. Every time we win the ball in our own half, it's almost like we're trying to give them a goal. We're trying to sabotage the game here. As Dulon playing as that wide playmaker for this first game. Certain games we'll use him as a central attacking midfielder. Oh, he's found Beck. Beck's gonna drive forward. He's gonna square it. Oh, and it's Leonard. Leonard with the first goal of the season, the first goal of the career mode. And it's Owen Becks as well, who's come off the bench. He's made that. He does that in real life, doesn't he? He always makes those runs on that left-hand side, overlapping fullback, got the pass, and what a little tee up there. Lovely finish. You know what, I'm going to take him off here, Harry Leonard. I'm going to replace him with Gay to give Gay a little bit of chance to see if he can get a goal in the first game of the season as well. It's Barkley out wide to Beck again. I've been impressed by him, you know. I think he's a lot more attacking than Pickering. Doolin, who uses pace, is gone past his man. Oh, it's Gay with the header. It's been tipped off. It's been tipped away by the goalkeeper. And we will get a corner here in the final 3 minutes of the game. All we have to do now is hang on, really. And we don't have to try and score a goal. Although if we can get the second, it will be better for us. Yates there replacing Ward. Corner has been dealt with. Britton is going to dink it into the box again. Header has been cleared. We could be exposed to a counter-attack here. Come on, we need bodies back. We need bodies back. Oh, lovely defending. Owen Beggs, beautiful. That's it. That is it. And we get the first 3 points of the season. Trust me, it was not easy, especially that first half. We had to dig deep. We have to grind. We have to stay in the game. And once we managed to do that in the first half, we got better in the second half. And it was only a matter of time before we scored our first goal. Leonard with the first goal of the season. Okay, so the game have kindly given us a 4-star experience, 4-star judgment scout here, and right. I mean, the most important thing is that judgment. You want to get a 4-star judgment or 5-star judgment. Those are the ones that makes the good sorts of decisions on the youth academy players. We need 2 English scouts. So far, we have 1, and right. I will bring in Dave McKeith from Scotland. And that would take out a chunk of our budget, but you know what? It doesn't matter. If he goes on to find us 1 or 2 gems, I would absolutely take that. And the final one here, we probably will go for Adam Woods, who has got a 3-star experience, but a 4-star judgment, for just over £1 million. That is almost all our transfer budget just completely taken away. That means for us to sign players when the January transfer window opens, what we will have to do is, we will have to sell players first. But I'll send the first one here, I'll send him to Europe, Northern Europe, which will be where you find the likes of England, Scotland, or all the other United Kingdom nations. But yeah, let's go to England for 3 months. Let's find some attacking talent. And let's go for left wing, right wing, left wing, and the striker position. That gets it sorted for us. Send scouts, here we go. And the second one, McKeith, we will probably send him again to Scotland this time, and to Northern Europe and Scotland. Where are you? Here we go. He's a Scottish scout, so I hope he knows his hometown very well. But what we will do is we will bring in those midfield sort of positions, all midfield areas. Let's include center attacking midfield position in there. Or we can only do 4? I see. Let's go for a center attacking midfielder rather than a center midfielder. What have I done there? Oh yeah, here we go. Let's go for center attacking midfield instead of center defensive midfield. And final one here, we have got Woods. I'm not quite sure what his first name is, but I would love to know their first name. We will again go to Europe. I don't think we are. Maybe when we get promoted to the Premier League, we will scout a lot of the other nations. But for now, we will just we'll focus on getting the job done locally. And should we send this one to Wales? Yeah, let's go Wales, of course. 3 months, and we will bring in those sorts of defensive reinforcement. Which, don't forget, that is what the board wants us to do, and bring in two players. Is it to the youth academy team or to the first team assigned to that defensive position? Which, to be honest, we're really good. We are good in the defensive position. I like the defense that we have got right now. If there's a couple of positions that we need to work on, it's probably midfield and especially our wingers. We don't have too many wingers in this team right now. What I would like to do in each episode is to try and play 3 or 4 games and then sim one of those games. So about 4 to 5 games in each episode. But for the sake of the first episode here, the fact that we've had to do a lot of the squad setting up the youth academy, just so that the video is not ridiculously long. What I'm gonna do is sim this match and our first game in the EFL Cup. I'll go for the sim here away from home against Bristol City and hope we can get the win and progress to the next rounds. I know it's not fashionable anymore, but given the fact that we have got 3 really good strikers in Guy, Harry Leonard, and Ohashi, the new signing, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper there. Maybe certain games we can try and play with a 2-striker formation just to give the other 2 game times, you know. We've been the better team in terms of shots in that first half, created 2 chances as well, just can't score. Corner, Bristol City. Corner's been dealt with though, not the best of corner, but they're still in possession. Once again, it's a shot from outside the box, and that's all that's happened for them. They're yet to create any sort of chance that I would be worried about. This might be going into penalty, you know. Oh, okay, going for it from the long range. Forced a good save from the goalkeeper. The cross been dealt with. Bristol City could get themselves on the break here, although we've got bodies back. We've recovered quite quickly with 5 minutes to go till the end of the second half. And this might be a game that requires penalty shootout to settle the game. Whatever happens, though, we want to progress to the next round. Okay. Taylor Booth's going to step up. If he missed and we score, he scored. That means we need Rankin Costello to score, which he has done. And we progress to the next round. Bristol City dominated that second half and getting all the shots, keeping all the possession. But we won on penalties. Why have they got my face on that news article, though? It's not even talking about Blackburn Rovers. Victory for Exeter over Harrogate after a dramatic penalty shootout. But for some reason, oh my God, it's broken at this early stages, isn't it? I get it. There are a lot of new features in the game. But come on, they have had a lot of time to perfect this. It shouldn't be having my picture there at all talking about a different team. But anyway, it's been a good start to the episode. I'm going to be consistent and try and upload a video. So if you're watching, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. I will just have a quick look at the league table. There's no need to, though. It's only 1 game played. And I'm sure in the next 45 games that there are going to be ups and downs for a lot of teams this season. But I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.